Welcome back to Grammar Grade 12. I'm really glad you're here. This is Unit 11, Lesson 91, and today we look at abbreviations, those handy shortened forms we use every day. An abbreviation is simply a briefer way of writing a word or a phrase. Doctor becomes doctor. The Federal Bureau of Investigation becomes FBI. And a time of day gets tagged with AM or PM. The tricky part isn't reading them, it's knowing when to use them and when to spell things out in full. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly where an abbreviation belongs and where it doesn't. Let's dig in. Before we start, here's the whole map of this lesson. An abbreviation is a shortened form of a word or a phrase, a compact stand-in for something longer. We reach for them in a few predictable places. First, with titles that go before or after a name. Second, with the names of organizations and agencies. Third, with time and dates. Fourth, with units of measure in technical writing. And running underneath all of it is one big rule about formal prose. Most of the time, spell it out. So the whole lesson comes down to a simple balance. Abbreviate a little and spell out a lot. Let's take these one at a time. Start with titles that come before a name. Words like Mr., Mrs., Miss, and Doctor are almost always abbreviated when they sit right in front of a name. Mr. Alvarez becomes Mr. Alvarez. We shorten the title down to a few letters and a period. The same happens with Mrs., MS, and Doctor. Now, academic and professional degrees work the other way. They come after the name. A physician writes MD after hers. A scholar writes PhD. A nurse writes RN. So the pattern splits cleanly. Titles shorten in front of the name, and degrees trail behind it. Next, organizations and agencies. When a group's name is long, we often shrink it to an acronym, the first letter of each important word, written in all capitals and usually with no periods. Think of NASA, the FBI, the UN, even a measurement like mph for miles per hour. The FBI opened a new investigation. Some of these we pronounce letter by letter, the way we say FBI. Others we say as a single word, the way we say NASA. Either way, the modern style is the same, all capitals and usually no periods. Now time and dates. For an exact time of day, we use AM for the morning and PM for the afternoon and evening. The workshop starts at 9:15 a.m. and ends at 6:30 p.m. For years far in the past, we use BC, meaning before Christ, and AD for the era that follows. The city was founded in 753 BC, and the old empire fell in AD 476. Notice how these small markers pin down exactly when something happens. So keep AM, PM, BC, and AD close whenever you need to write a precise time or year. Fourth, units of measure. In scientific and technical writing, when a unit sits right next to a numeral, we abbreviate it. 5 kilograms becomes 5 kilograms. The short form rides right alongside the number. Add 250 milliliters of water to the beaker. Measure 30 centimeters of ribbon. But in ordinary everyday prose, we spell the unit out. You'd write, the crate weighed several pounds, not several lbs. So the rule is simple and steady. Abbreviate a unit only when it stands beside a number in technical writing. Finally, the big rule that ties everything together. In formal prose, the safe habit is to spell things out. Write the days of the week and the months in full. Name a state in a running sentence rather than shrinking it. And use the whole words street and company instead of their abbreviations. We met on Elm Street in early September, not Elm Street in early September. And don't reach for the ampersand, that little and symbol, in formal writing either. Save your abbreviations for titles before names, for well-known acronyms, and for technical measurements. Everywhere else, when in doubt, write the whole word. Let's turn all of that into a quick check you can run in a second. 1. Is it a personal title in front of a name? Abbreviate it. Mr., Mrs., Dr. 2. Is it a well-known organization or agency? Use the acronym in capitals, usually with no periods. 3. Is it an exact time, a year, or a unit sitting right beside a number? Abbreviate that too. And 4. Is it anything else in ordinary formal prose? A day, a month, a state, a plain word? Then spell it out in full. Run those 4 questions and you'll abbreviate exactly where you should, and nowhere you shouldn't. Let's practice. Here's your first set. These focus on titles, agencies, and the words we spell out, the abbreviations you shorten, and the ones you leave whole. Read each sentence, decide on the right form, and pause the video to choose before I reveal each answer. We spoke with blank Nguyen after the lecture. Doctor or doctor? The title sits right in front of a name, and titles before names are abbreviated. So we choose the shortened form. We spoke with Dr. Nguyen after the lecture. The blank released its annual crime report. FBI with periods or FBI without? A well-known agency like this is written as an acronym in all capitals with no periods in the modern style. So it's the clean form. The FBI released its annual crime report. The fair is held every blank in the town square. August abbreviated or August in full? In ordinary formal prose, we spell the months out rather than shortening them. So the whole word wins. The fair is held every August in the town square. Now the second set. These test times, units of measure, and that habit of spelling things out in formal writing. Decide which form fits each sentence. Pause and choose before I answer. Our meeting starts promptly at 9 blank. Capital AM or lowercase am. The conventional abbreviation for the morning uses small letters and periods, so we write it this way. Our meeting starts promptly at 9 a.m. In the lab report, add blank of the solution. 5 milliliters spelled out or 5 milliliters abbreviated. This is technical writing, and the unit sits right beside a number. That's exactly the moment we abbreviate. Add 5 milliliters of the solution. We ordered our supplies from Reed and blank downtown. Co-abbreviated or company in full. In formal writing, we spell out the whole word rather than shrinking it. So it reads, we ordered our supplies from Reed and Company downtown. Let's gather what we've learned. First, abbreviate the personal titles that come before a name. Mr., Mrs., Dr., and let the degrees follow after it. MD, PhD, RN. Second, well-known agencies become acronyms in capital letters, usually without periods. NASA, the FBI, the UN. And we use AM, PM, BC, and AD to pin down exact times and dates. And third, abbreviate a unit of measure when it sits beside a numeral in technical writing. But everywhere else, in ordinary formal prose, spell things out. The days, the months, the states, the whole word. Abbreviate a little, spell out a lot. Next time, in Lesson 92, the very last lesson of our course, we'll look at numbers and numerals, when to write a number out in words, and when to use the digits. I'll see you there.